That's fair. Let's move on to the NBA, Brett, and question, because this is the last couple days that we're going to have value, because I think Clay's going to be activated around Christmas time potentially. And you're hearing the broadcasters talk about it more and more in NBA games. But when Clay comes back, are the Warriors the favorite to win the NBA championship this year? And is it a good time to bet on the Warriors right now before Clay comes back and that value goes down? Because right now, at least in Oregon, the Warriors at plus 600. I'm debating this really heavily.
Yeah, I think if you want to bet the Warriors, this is the time to do it. But I think you can poke holes at the Warriors just like you can a lot of teams. We also don't know, what's going to happen when Clay comes back. I don't wish injuries on anyone, Higgins, but Clay came back the last time and played about 20 minutes and, was hurt again. So anything. I mean, there's a huge, wide range of outcomes here. Clay could come back, be the player he was. Clay could come back, be 75% of the player he was. He could be 50. We just don't know. You're reading reports, and he looks like he sounds good. So we're all hopeful, right? We're all thinking we're going to get 90% Clay Thompson here. He's going to be draining threes and locking up the other team's best player. But, there's no guarantees that that's the guy. So I'd like to see it before I was backing the Warriors. Warriors also on a little bit of a skid as we're talking right now. Probably going to sit Steph, I would guess, at Indiana. Indiana said they were going to sell everyone off and then started a win streak. So I think Indiana is probably the team. Oh, well, I don't want to get into that game yet. But
well, we can get into it. We can just jump right into that game because you know what? I'm going to be on that game, so we can just talk about Warriors-Pacers on Monday night. That's a game we could start on.
All right, fair enough. Well, Golden State is playing the Knicks on Tuesday night in the Garden, Higgins, and there's a big record on the line, and something just tells me it would mean a little bit more to Steph Curry to break that record in Madison Square Garden than beautiful Baker's Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Not that, Indianapolis isn't a great arena, great fan base, but let's just call a spade, Higgins.
The only argument I heard on SportsCenter for why Curry would break it in Indiana is Ray Allen, the team that he coaches, his son's high school team in California, they don't have a game on Monday night, so he could potentially be there in the building when Curry would do that, but he wouldn't be able to on Tuesday night against the Knicks. But who knows? I don't think they're going to set it up for that. I agree they're probably going to set it up for the Knicks, but to be honest, Brett, the Warriors are the second best team in the NBA against the spread. The Pacers, I don't trust. Like you said, they were selling and then they went on a win streak. Everyone I follow on gambling Twitter hates betting on the Pacers, can't trust them in player props, can't trust them betting as a team in general. The Warriors, even without Steph Curry here, need to get the ship straightened out. And there's reports Draymond Green yelled at the team about their effort against the Sixers, and hopefully that means they respond accordingly with or without Steph in Indiana. So you know what? I'm taking the Warriors -3. They're against the spread, second best team in the NBA. Let's see it. With or without Steph, you got to be able to do it still.
Yeah, well, it'll be an interesting game to keep our eye on and see if Steph Curry is in the lineup or not. Because who knows, Higgins, maybe you beat the Bucks there. Higgins, I got a fun stat for you. Do you know who the worst home team in the NBA is?
Against the spread or just in general?
Just in general. Who's the worst team at home in the NBA? Well, it's the Detroit Pistons. But second on the list is the Toronto Raptors, Higgins, and the Sacramento Kings are coming to town on Monday night. +5 on the spread, Higgins. That seems like easy money to me. Not only are the Raptors more likely to lose at home than win at home, I get 5 points with this, Higgins.
You get 5 points with that. And Brett, you know what? Everyone going back to Toronto now, having to go through customs, might have everyone a little bit more focused and ready and aware. Maybe a little bit mad at the airport security that they have to go through. So they're playing a little bit angry up in Toronto.
Higgins blaming the airport security for the Raptors' home woes. You heard it here first. Don't take that take anywhere else.
Hey, I think we got something there. I think we got something.
I like it. We're starting conspiracy theories here, and I'm a big fan of that. You heard it here first. It's the airport security's fault. The Raptors are the second worst team in the NBA at home.
All right. I'm on one more game on Monday night in the NBA. That's going to be the Miami Heat at the Cleveland Cavaliers. And Brett, the Cavs, they've covered 11 straight games. They're 21-5-2 overall so far this season against the spread. I'm backing the Cavs at home, -4 against the Heat. I don't care who the Cavs are backing right now. They're riding this wave. I'm going to jump on this wave and surf it out a little bit. If it comes crashing down on me, that's okay.
Yeah, well, Cleveland playing really well, playing well above expectation. Lost their best scoring guard. Colin Sexton hasn't really mattered. Mobley has been really, really good, Higgins, for the Cavaliers. It seems like him and Barnes are pretty much the runaway Rookie of the Year candidates. It's a little early in the season for me to give up hope on Josh Giddey. So many things can happen, injury-related and scoring runs and all this
There's
stuff.
a lot to be played.
Yeah,
There's
a lot of time left, but Mobley has been sensational. Jarrett Allen's been fantastic. So, look, I was not in on Cleveland preseason. I was like, they got too many bigs. How's it going to work with Kevin Love? How's it going to work with Lauri Markkanen? But it's working pretty well for the Cleveland Cavaliers right now, Higgins.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it right now. And they're just letting the young guys go. You got to love to see it. I mean, and Brett, at least until after the NBA trade deadline, when we see where all the pieces kind of settle, I wouldn't give up on any of these Rookie of the Year or NBA futures necessarily, because you never know who's going to get more playing time or less playing time.
Exactly. And Giddy's played well. Just, look, Scotty Barnes has been arguably the best player on the Toronto Raptors this season, and Evan Mobley has been, a top 2 player, 3 player for Cleveland, and both those teams playing better than they were a year ago. So clear, hey, this guy wasn't here a year ago. Team's improved. What's different? Well, these guys. So clear improvement there for these teams. Higgins, I am in one more game on Monday night as well. So 2 for each of us. I'm going over to this Bucks-Celtics game. The Bucks, 1.5-point dogs, Higgins. But they have not lost a game when all 3 of their big 3 have been on the court together. And I don't see any reason why, as of Sunday night, that won't be the case. So give me the Bucks plus 1.5. I'm gonna take those numbers and use them, Higgins. How you like that? Take that for data.
Yeah, the defending champs, they just need to be able to get everyone on the court like what you're saying, and I think they'll be fine. They're resting everyone. They're playing it smart right now. Like we said earlier, it's a long season.
It is a long season. Anything can happen. But Monday night, give me the Bucks plus 1.5.
Monday night at home against Boston. Brett says, give them the Bucks. Okay, let's see it. Well, Brett, we're lucky because the NBA has a great slate on Monday.